everybody, Tucker Green here with Agri Spray Drones. We are out here at the Halifax store with Messick Farm Equipment today. We wanted to share some specifications with the RoadRunner 350. This is going to be probably one of the best overall truck bed skids on the market today. This is a 350-gallon stainless steel tank that fits in the bed of a standard box pickup truck. So you can really go out with this unit, crush a lot of acres. You can go out and support a big drone, a small drone, it doesn't really matter. If it's a big drone, we've got a 500-pound hoist for you within this system. We'll show that to you here right now. It is actually powered not by 110 volt electricity through the generator. It's powered through just a handheld portable battery system. So this is capable of lifting up to 500 pounds. It handles the EA Vision J150 flawlessly. And you can lift it in multiple different spots, whatever your preference would be with that. This does swing around and mount all the way up around in front of the truck. It swings around, you grab your drone, you lift it up and you set it out. And that's typically the first and last part of your operation when you get to the field. As far as mixing chemical goes, you can do it many different ways. You can mix in your 350-gallon tank by dumping chemical in the top. If you're carrying it with you, typically what we like to do actually on our farm is we will actually Venturi suck it into our 350-gallon tank. We'll mix it in a small inductor cone and flush it in with fresh water. So we'll take 350 gallons of mixed chemical to the field with us. That's 175 acres roughly of chemical at 2 gallons per acre. So that's enough to keep a man busy for, you know, a half a day probably on average, I would say, with a J150. There's many things you can do to take water to the field with you. You can carry, you know, a tote tank, an extra 275 gallons of fresh water. And then we've got 3-way valves here, so you can actually use the onboard transfer pump to suck out of that tank. So you don't have to carry an extra water pump with you or anything like that. You know, and obviously if you have a bigger trailer, carry all the water you want if you need access to more. But like I said, 350-gallon stainless steel tank. You do have a sight glass on the front of it that makes it easy for batching, mixing small batches even. It is a slant and comb bottom tank here, so it drains all the way out to completely nothing, which is really nice. Very easy to clean out. You do have clean out valves inside. You've got one on the top, one on the bottom on the inside of the tank. 50-foot chemical rated hose reel here. Cox reels make really good product, and really, you know, like everything else on this unit, it's really about the best money can buy with it. You have a powder coated, kind of like a truck bed coated material here on this waterproof box. It is lockable. It's typically where I keep my batteries and then my charger up on top. And that is, again, waterproof and lockable with those keys there. You've got a freshwater tank inside, integrated into this stainless steel 350-gallon tank here. You can see it up front. It's basically 25 gallons of fresh water. It's not going to be meant to mix any chemical with or anything. It's mainly going to be meant to wash your drone off, wash your drone out, wash your hands, wash your face, that kind of stuff. So it's good to keep a little bit of soap with you, or Bryson Brothers cleaner. Works really good to get your drone clean. You've got 2-inch fill here, so you can fill this 350-gallon tank up in just a matter of minutes, very, very easily. And then this is your freshwater hookup to either fill your freshwater reservoir, or you rotate this valve here and it actually changes to your cleanout valves. The best way I like to rinse my tank out when I'm worried about contamination is we'll actually put about 50 gallons in it. We use a product called Valent Pro Tank Cleaner. It is a quart per 100 rate. So we'll put about 16 ounces of Valent Pro Tank Cleaner in there, put about 50 gallons in there, and then we will actually, we have an adapter that goes on this 1-inch banjo valve there, 1.5-inch banjo valve, or maybe, I think that's 1 3/4 actually, 1 3/4 banjo valve, and we actually hook that into this. So we're circulating our tank cleaner and fresh water through our rinse out valves. It's touching every single corner of that tank, every single corner of the baffles. So it's really a 5-minute clean out process. It's nothing complicated. Right here you've got pre-wired switches. So this is a pre-wired switch for your transfer pump, pre-wired switch for your freshwater pump, and then pre-wired charging hookups. And that is really built for the J150. You can charge any unit on this. These are 30-amp plugs. So we've got 2 modules on our charging system. And that is really easy to split it up like that. You do have a pilot's nest up top. So you've got a ladder here that actually folds out. It folds out into the pickup truck bed just a little bit to make it easier to climb. And there's a handrail up there for you to hold on to. You basically can climb up there and keep visual line of sight with the drone about anywhere. You're not quite as high as a double deck trailer. and obviously it's not meant to land on. You want to take off and land on the ground, but it's a really good place for a pilot to put a chair or umbrella, or just get up there for, you know, a couple minutes at a time during each flight to keep, you know, visual line of sight with their aircraft. Beyond that, you've got an 80 gallon per minute pump there. You're not doing quite that at discharge, but you can do about 35 gallons per minute agitation and 35 gallons per minute into the drone, right? So you're filling the drone up in about 30 seconds, 35, 40 seconds there with the J150, 20 gallons in that time period while you're agitating chemical. So I like to leave my agitation valve open, and every time I turn my drone, my transfer pump on, I'm filling my drone, I like for it to agitate just throughout the day, you know, so I'm agitating my chemical for about 40 seconds every 5.5 to 6.5 minutes. That keeps everything mixed up really nicely. You don't have any, you know, chemical separation or bonding issues within this unit, so that's really nice. And like I said, these are the 3-way banjo valves here, where you can tap into the suction and actually carry additional fresh water with you without the need for an additional pump. You can just use your transfer pump there, which is about that 80 gallon mark. You can easily do 40 through that 1 inch and 3/4 hose out of the water tank. So theoretically you could have the 275 gallons out of a tote. I'm not too good at math, but in a very short amount of time at 40 gallon per minute, you could have this tank filled back up with water. Pretty good. You do have fork hole pockets here to get this out of the trailer. So if you're using your personal pickup truck, if you have an existing 3/4 ton, 1 ton truck, it's actually very easy to get in and out of the bed of the truck. You've got ratchet straps with D-rings built onto the RoadRunner, so very easy to secure and strap down. This unit pulls right out of the bed of the truck and can be set to the side for other use of the pickup truck. So you don't have to worry about, you know, it tying up a truck for an entire season. Some folks like to repurpose trucks and pull header carts and sometimes even drive them home, right? But beyond the fork holes, you can access that with a forklift, skid steer, telehandler. Any of those pieces of equipment work well. We also sell a camper jack kit, right? So we sell an adapter plate that mounts up to the sides of the RoadRunner, and then you, customer, dealer, whomever would buy the actual kit, right? The jacks themselves, and they're made primarily, obviously, for truck bed campers, but they work really well with the RoadRunner. Taylor Moreland on our Agri Spray Drones YouTube channel has a video about this, so it's pretty unique actually. It works very well for an individual. That's much cheaper than going out and having to buy a forklift or a skid steer or telehandler to be able to move this thing around. I've got many of folks who run them on flatbed trucks. They work exceptionally well on flatbeds. I would argue even better on flatbeds than in a bed like this, standard box bed. Because you get additional chemical storage where your side panels are on a traditional truck bed. Some guys are even mounting, you know, 60 gallon cone tanks aside of it, so you can do easier, more effortless small batches, you know, 30-acre batches, rather than the entire RoadRunner 350 gallon tank. Talk about generators a little bit. This is a Winco 19,000 peak, 17,000 running generator. This generator is a solid portable unit, but really any generator of that size in that class will fit onto this platform. Any portable generator will fit on this. It's a little bit too small for a diesel generator, but can support really a generator of any size in that class, right? Your 20,000 watts, 20 kilowatt range. It works very well with. There's really no cheaper way to buy everything and go to the field the same day in the spray drone industry and be effective, right? This is a unit that you can easily go spray 400 to 600 acres in a day with a single drone and truck skid. One thing that this has really enabled me to do personally is, you know, cross creeks, work my way around field edges, cross ditches. Back home, you know, we believe, I guess our DOT believes in pretty steep ditches that we have to cross to get in and out of our fields sometimes. And so this RoadRunner has certainly allowed me to be more efficient in my drone operation, being able to save deadhead ferry flights, getting closer to the field consistently. Again, like I said, crossing creeks to get to back patches, back fields, working our way around the perimeter of fields that we have. It's proven to be quite an asset for us. Starting out, we came from a tandem axle open trailer. We then moved to an enclosed trailer, 7x16, and this is by far and away the most efficient setup that we have had. It's really opened a lot of possibilities and opportunities when it comes to day in, day out operation. The portability is probably the best thing, and that matches the drone more than any other setup in the industry, in my opinion. I've been to Orlando, Florida with this. We're in Pennsylvania now. I'm from North Carolina, so we've really been all over the United States, Missouri and back with this unit. We did put airbags underneath the axles on this truck, made it ride a little bit better, but any standard 3/4 ton or 1 ton truck can handle this with ease.